Thank you for tuning into Monday Morning Conversation with Pastor J and T Drake.
You are a king. God has called you to greatness. Are you willing to sacrifice to be great? Without sacrifice, greatness is just potential, waiting for someone who is willing to sacrifice and become the king.
Hey, hello. This is Pastor Jay of Walker Truth Radio Network. Just trying out something new. Um, but today's topic, the heart of grace. Philippians 1:7, Paul is exhorting a church that he had found in Philippi, Caesarea Philippi. And Philippi was the great gateway to Europe for the gospel. The citizens in Philippi were given Roman citizenship. It was a decadent town. And that poor young church was having a lot of pressures against them. And Paul was writing back from jail, trying to encourage them. And he says in 1:7, it is good for him to feel this way. And I'm just paraphrasing, because he holds them dear in his hearts, because he is a prisoner, but he tells them that they are also in prison with him as being in his heart and partakers of grace. So this is about being a co-laborer in the field and a partaker of the grace that's in our hearts towards one another. When we truly care and love someone, we give them grace, meaning that we seek to understand where they're coming from, what they're thinking about, how they're thinking, and see how we can help benefit them as far as moving forward. We want to encourage them, inspire people. We want to uplift people. And also we want to correct people. But the most important thing is, if we do any kind of correction or redirection, our job is to also build them up. There's a lot of criticism in the world, but there needs to be more construction, more building up, not so much tearing down. Yes, we have a lot of things that need to be torn down. I agree with that. And the more things need to be torn down, the more grace should abound. And we should look forward to building things up because we have a heart for people. So today's wisdom is really just about having the heart for the person sitting next to you, the person that you know, the people and the family members that you love and come in contact with, because they are fellow laborers in this world as you're going through it. They're living life. Whether you're a saint or an ain't, you are fellow laborers in life. And we should respect the life that God has given you. And for those of us who are blood bought and saved, we should look at every person as a potential soul that could be saved just like us. You be fellow partakers in this grace that Paul talks about, not lording over them, not leading them in the wrong direction, not putting them under our control, but teaching them how to live respectfully, committed and accountable and responsible, the car, in the freedom that Jesus gives us. Jesus gives us freedom. Man gives us religion. Jesus gives us integrity, dignity, and freedom. And man gives us control. So I want to encourage you, if you're listening to this, are there some people in your sphere of influence that you can show a little bit more grace through, a little more grace to, and give them what they need from your heart? And the only way you can give them that, if you truly recognize how gracious God has been to you and has poured his love lavishly in your heart, that you may give it away because your cup runs over with the grace of God, because you understand that the goodness and mercy that God has given you follows you all the days of your life, and that you have learned how to live in the power of the resurrection, no matter whether you come in first or you come in last. The point is that you come in. So the word of wisdom today is, are you willing, with all that you know about how good God has been to you, how merciful, how gracious, that you're willing to share that with somebody else and be gracious and merciful to them and give them a break, show them a way out, and help them mature along the life's journey. This is Pastor Jay of Walk Truth Radio Network. I always want you to be encouraged, blessed, and at peace. Always remember, walk in the truth of the Lord. And this is your Wednesday's wisdom. Peace.